Hey friends! In today's podcast, we're diving into 10 super useful English phrases that'll help you sound more natural and fluent when speaking. Ready to level up your everyday English? Let's go! When it comes to sounding more natural in English, the words you use are just as important as your confidence and tone. Native speakers often use casual, friendly phrases that you might not find in a textbook. Learning these will help you connect better in conversations and sound less robotic or overly formal. So, let's jump into the first few phrases and how you can use them smoothly in everyday situations. The first phrase is, "What's up?" It's a casual way of saying hello or "How are you?" and is very common in informal conversations. For example, when you see a friend, you can say, "Hey, what's up?" And they might reply with, "Not much, just relaxing." This phrase is much more natural than saying, "How do you do?" which sounds too formal in most situations. Next is, "No worries." This is a great alternative to saying, "You're welcome," or "It's okay." For example, if someone says, "Thanks for helping me," you can reply, "No worries." It shows that you're laid back and that helping them was no problem at all. It's also often used to reassure someone. If a friend is late and says, "Sorry I'm late," you might respond, "No worries, I just got here too." Another useful one is, "I'm good, thanks." This is a very natural way to respond to "How are you?" instead of saying "I'm fine," which can sometimes sound stiff. Adding thanks also makes it polite. You can also return the question by saying, "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" This makes the conversation feel more balanced and friendly. Let's move on to, "That sounds good." This is used when agreeing to a suggestion or idea. For example, if someone says, "Let's meet at 3 p.m., you can say, "That sounds good." It's more relaxed than saying "That is acceptable," or "I agree with that plan." Native speakers use this phrase all the time in both personal and professional settings. Another phrase is, "I'm just kidding," or simply, "Just kidding." It's a quick way to tell someone you were joking, especially if they didn't realize it. For example, if you say, "You're 5 minutes late," that means I get a free coffee, and your friend looks confused, you can smile and say, "Just kidding." It helps keep the mood light and avoids misunderstandings. Now let's look at "fingers crossed." This phrase is used when you're hoping for a good outcome. If someone says, "I have a job interview tomorrow," you might say, "Good luck. Fingers crossed for you." It's a friendly way of showing support and wishing someone success. Another phrase that makes your English sound more natural is "out of the blue." It means something happened unexpectedly. For instance, "He called me out of the blue after 6 months of silence." It adds color to your storytelling and makes your conversation more engaging. "Give me a sec" is a very casual way of saying, "Wait a moment." Instead of saying, "Please wait," you can say, "Hang on, give me a sec. I'll be right there." It's friendly and shows that you're aware of the other person's time without being too formal. The phrase, "You nailed it," is used to praise someone who did something very well. For example, if a friend gives a great presentation, you might say, "Wow, you totally nailed it." It's an encouraging and enthusiastic way to give a compliment. Finally, "It's up to you." This phrase means that the decision is in someone else's hands. For example, if someone asks, "Should we watch a movie or go for a walk?" you can reply, "It's up to you." It shows that you're easygoing and okay with whatever they choose. These 10 phrases are just the beginning of sounding more natural in English. The key is to listen to how native speakers use them and try to include them in your own conversations. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try using them where they fit. The more you practice, the more natural they'll become. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into real-life examples and practice situations using these phrases. So stay with me. Now that you're familiar with the phrases, let's explore how to use them in real conversations. This is where your understanding becomes fluency. By using these phrases naturally, you'll not only sound like a native speaker, but also feel more confident expressing yourself in real-life situations. Imagine you're meeting a friend at a cafe. Instead of saying, "Hello, how are you?" you say, "Hey, what's up?" Your friend smiles and says, "Not much, just got off work." That exchange already feels more casual and friendly. Now, suppose your friend spills their coffee and apologizes. "Oh no, I'm so sorry." Instead of saying something formal like, "It's okay," you say, "No worries." That small phrase shows you're relaxed and easygoing. Let's say your friend suggests, "Do you want to try that new pizza place tonight?" You could say, "That sounds good," or even, "Yeah, sounds good." It's short, natural, and completely fits the mood. When the food arrives, and your friend says, "I hope you like pineapple on pizza," you might joke, "Ew, I don't know. Just kidding." That quick, "just kidding," softens the joke and keeps the mood light. Suppose you're waiting in line and your phone rings. You tell the person with you, "Give me a sec," while you answer the call. You've just used another phrase naturally. Or you tell them, "He called me out of the blue after 6 months," and they respond, "No way." That's how natural conversations flow, with rhythm and everyday expressions. Now let's imagine a professional context. Your coworker says, "The boss asked me to redo the whole report." You respond, "Fingers crossed it goes better this time." It's a friendly way to express empathy and hope. Later, they finish the new report and show it to you. You can say, "Wow, you nailed it." This phrase encourages and compliments in a very natural tone. In a group meeting, someone says, "Do we go with option A or option B?" Instead of giving a long answer, you simply say, "It's up to you." That signals trust and openness, great qualities in a conversation. Practice using these phrases out loud. Repeat them while imagining different scenarios. This is how you build muscle memory in speaking. Here are some example sentences you can try. "Hey, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while." "No worries. I figured you were busy." "I'm good, thanks. Just working a lot lately." "Let's grab dinner tomorrow?" "Yeah, that sounds good." "Just kidding. I wouldn't forget your birthday." "Fingers crossed I passed that test." "He texted me out of the blue. Totally surprised me." "Give me a sec. I need to grab my keys." You nailed that presentation. Seriously, well done. "It's up to you. I'm fine with whatever." Speaking naturally is not about being perfect. It's about being comfortable and clear. These phrases make you sound like someone who doesn't just study English, but actually lives it. Watch English movies, listen to conversations, and imitate the tone and timing of these phrases. Remember, every language has its rhythm and music. English is no different. These expressions are like the melody of casual speech, They create flow, warmth, and human connection. Start small. Pick 2 or 3 and use them often. Soon you'll notice a difference in how people respond to you. You'll feel more fluent, more confident, and more like your English-speaking self. In the final part, we'll do a full practice dialogue and reflection to lock in your learning. Let's keep going. Now let's go deeper and understand why these phrases make such a big difference. When you speak English, it's not only about vocabulary or grammar, it's about how your words feel to others. Using natural expressions builds connection. It shows that you're not just translating in your head, but you're actually thinking and reacting like an English speaker. That's powerful. Let's explore some subtle ways these phrases change your tone. Take "no worries," for example. This simple phrase replaces "don't worry" or "that's okay," but it carries more warmth. It feels more relaxed. When someone says, "Sorry, I'm late," and you answer "no worries," it lets them feel at ease. It's not just the words, it's the message behind them, that everything is fine, that you're not upset, and that the relationship is still good. Or think about "fingers crossed." This phrase expresses hope, but in a playful and lighthearted way. It's like saying, "I'm hoping for the best, just like you." And that creates empathy. It's more than just vocabulary. It's about being human in conversation. Now, take "nailed it." This phrase celebrates success, but it's informal, friendly, and energetic. It's much more exciting than just saying "good job." Imagine your friend passes their driving test and you shout, "You nailed it!" That one phrase makes your excitement clear and contagious. It brings energy to the conversation. Let's talk about "out of the blue." It adds color and personality to a story. If you just say, "He called me after a long time," it's informative, but not emotional. But "he called me out of the blue" creates a sense of surprise and unpredictability. It makes your story more vivid. Phrases like, "give me a sec," help you sound casual and fluent. You're not saying, "please wait for a moment," which is overly formal. Instead, you're using natural spoken English that fits real-life situations. These small choices make a big difference in how approachable you sound. And when you say "it's up to you," you're not just giving someone a choice, you're showing that you trust them. It's short, but it sends a big message. Imagine someone asks, "Should we watch a movie or go for a walk?" Saying "it's up to you" shows flexibility and respect. You might wonder, how do I practice all this? Here's a strategy. Pick one phrase per day. Use it in at least 3 different sentences. Say them aloud. Imagine a situation. Even if you don't have a speaking partner, use your imagination. Picture yourself at a cafe, at work, in a meeting, or chatting with friends. Practice like an actor rehearsing a role. The goal is not perfection, but familiarity. Also, record yourself. Listen back and pay attention to your tone. Are you saying "what's up" with a rising intonation? Does "no worries" sound soft and natural or robotic? Work on your delivery. These phrases depend on tone as much as words. And don't forget, listening is learning. Watch native speakers in interviews, movies, or YouTube videos. Notice how often these phrases come up. You'll be surprised. You might hear someone say, "just kidding," after making a joke, or "you nailed it" in a competition. These phrases are part of everyday English. Now, Here's an example practice script you can shadow. A. Hey, what's up? B. Not much. Just finished work. You? A. Same. Got a bit of free time now. B. Wanna grab a bite? A. Yeah, sounds good. Bitz accidentally spills water. B. Oh no, sorry. Likes you, no worries. B. So my boss asked me to do the project again. A. Fingers crossed it goes better this time. B. Thanks. I think I nailed the new version. A. Nice. Can't wait to see it. B. Out of the blue, my old friend texted me last night. A. Really? That's cool. B. He wants to catch up this weekend. A. It's up to you. Sounds fun. Practicing dialogues like this helps your brain link meaning with feeling. It's not just memorizing, it's internalizing. The more you speak like this, the more natural you'll sound. And remember, you don't need to learn all 10 phrases at once. Focus on a few. Use them often. Celebrate small wins. If today you say, "Give me a sec" instead of "wait a moment," that's progress. If you answer "no worries" instead of "that's okay," you're becoming more fluent. These little shifts add up to big changes over time. Ready for the final part? Let's bring it all together with a recap and tips to make these expressions part of your daily English use. Let's bring everything together and give you a clear roadmap for making these top 10 natural phrases a permanent part of your spoken English. By now, you understand that fluency isn't just about grammar rules or knowing thousands of words. It's about using the right expressions in the right moments and saying them with the right tone. That's what makes your English sound truly fluent, comfortable, and confident. First, here's a quick recap of the 10 phrases we covered. 1. What's up? 2. No worries. 3. Fingers crossed. 4. Nailed it. 5. Out of the blue. 6. Give me a sec. 7. It's up to you. 8. Long story short. 9. Just kidding. 10. Hang on. Each one has a specific tone and purpose. Together, they form a powerful toolkit you can use in casual conversations, work chats, friendly emails, and more. Now, the next step is how to truly own these expressions so they roll off your tongue naturally. Let's talk strategy. 1. Use them in real conversations. Don't wait for a perfect situation. Start using these phrases today. Whether you're talking to a friend, chatting online, or leaving a voice message, look for a moment to insert one. For example, if your friend apologizes, say, "No worries." If you're surprised by news, say, "Out of the blue." Repetition builds confidence. Second, practice through shadowing. Shadowing means repeating what you hear immediately after a native speaker. Use video clips from movies, shows, or podcasts. Pause after a sentence and repeat with the same tone and rhythm. Pay close attention to the emotion behind the words. Is the speaker excited, sarcastic, relaxed? Match their energy. This helps your muscle memory absorb the phrase like a native speaker would use it. 3. Create flashcards with real-life context. Write each phrase on one side of a flashcard, and on the back, write 2 or 3 example sentences that apply to your daily life. Keep the examples relevant to you. That way, the phrase isn't abstract. It's practical. You could even draw a small picture or symbol next to each one to trigger your memory visually. 4. Record yourself. Use your phone to record a 1-minute monologue, using as many of these phrases as you can. Talk about your day, your plans, or a funny moment. After recording, listen back. Did the phrases sound natural? Did you hesitate? Practice the same script a few times and listen to how your delivery improves. 5. Listen and notice in everyday content. Watch movies, YouTube channels, or series where people talk casually. Listen for these expressions. Pause and write them down when you hear them. Seeing how native speakers use them, the situations, the emotions, the body language, gives you context that a textbook never can. You'll begin to recognize these phrases popping up all over. 6. Use the mirror technique. Stand in front of a mirror and practice using these phrases in pretend conversations. This may feel strange at first, but it builds confidence and fluency. For example, say, "Hey, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while?" Or, "Hang on, I'll check that for you." Make eye contact with yourself and speak as if someone's in front of you. This kind of repetition rewires your brain to think in English. 7. Make them your style. Every English speaker has a unique style, just like every person has a unique voice. Some people say, "No problem," instead of "no worries." Others say, "Wait a moment," instead of "hang on." Pick the ones that feel right for you. There's no single correct way to sound fluent. The goal is to sound like a natural you in English. 8. Be patient with yourself. Language learning isn't a race. You might not use all 10 phrases tomorrow, and that's okay. What matters is consistency. Even one new phrase a week makes a big difference over time. If today you say, "just kidding," instead of explaining your joke in a long sentence, that's progress. 9. Celebrate small wins. Every time you use one of these phrases successfully in a real conversation, celebrate, smile, give yourself credit, and feel good about your progress. Confidence grows when we notice and appreciate our own improvement. Keep a phrase journal where you write down when and how you used a new expression. This builds motivation and reflection. 10. Review and refresh regularly. Come back to these phrases often. Review this podcast again. Re-listen to sections, repeat them aloud, and try to say them differently each time. Practice isn't just about repetition. It's about depth. Try saying "fingers crossed" in different tones. Hopeful, sarcastic, worried, playful. Language lives in the way we use it. In conclusion, learning these phrases and using them fluently makes your English feel alive. Not robotic, not stiff, but human and real. These expressions are the glue of natural conversation. They carry emotions, build relationships, and help you express yourself in a way that's both simple and powerful. You've already done something amazing by exploring them in depth. Now take the next step. Speak them, live them, and make them part of your daily English. You're not just learning a language, you're becoming someone who lives and breathes English. So go out there, use your voice, and sound like the fluent speaker you're becoming. You've got this. Thank you for joining me in today's episode. Now you know 10 powerful phrases that will make your English sound more natural, fluent, and confident. Remember, it's not about sounding perfect. It's about sounding real. Practice them daily, speak them out loud, and let them become a natural part of your communication. Every small step you take brings you closer to mastering English. So go ahead, use these expressions, and speak with confidence. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and don't forget, you're doing amazing.